Well, good morning. Happy April. Thought I'd bring you out in the shop and show you what's going on, what's happening. Stick you from the drill press. Got my router coming along. Got the Y-axis done, but I had a little snag on the X-axis. I ordered some V-groove bearings. I thought that would be the sweetest way to get that done, and the bearings were just junk, too sloppy, and I don't know. So I kind of hit a snag and have to regroup and think about how I'm going to do that. So that's where I'm at there. But I started cleaning up a little bit. I don't know if you've ever seen this table. Got the grinder bolted down there. I'm going to make a standalone stand for the grinder. Take it off that table. Need more room to stack shit. Got a bunch of tools hanging on the pegboard and other various crap. But the other day I was using the cheap Chinese milling machine. I think I gave $75 for that about, I don't know, 15 years ago. Used it a lot, but yeah, I was using it the other day and the spindle fell out while I was milling something. So got a little broken C-clip in there that I had to replace, and putting it back together now. Should be up and running. Oh, I keep threatening. Every time I look at this, I keep thinking, God, I'd love to turn that into a CNC machine. Oh, and I'm going to move my CNC machine out here. I'm going to bring I got a computer up and running again. See, back a couple years ago, I had, all my desktops, my old desktop that was running the CNC machine, and I had two of them out here running CCTV, security cameras. And it seemed like one after another, they just kept breaking or burning up. The motherboard went out on one, another one, I think a hard drive crashed or something, and I never could get it back up and going. I still got a lot of parts for those old XP machines, so I put one back together, and I'm going to throw a Mach 3 on it and bring my little tag milling machine out here, kind of where it belongs, and yeah, I'll do that, get that set up out here, and it should be cool. But I think that's what I want to put on this too, is Mach 3, and Mach 3 has some cool backlash compensation that I want to try out. Not that this machine has a lot of backlash, it really doesn't. Yeah, the other day I printed up some gears, go over the handles, and I'm going to drill and tap, screw these on there, make some motor mounts for these little small motors. It's a 10-to-1 gear reduction. Should work okay. I was going to take a couple of the NEMA 23s off the tag and try it, but I just don't want to do that. This is just on the cheap, see what can be done. But anyway, get that back together, print another gear for the Z-axis, and I just want to see what it can do with little tiny motors. It'll be slow and won't be powerful, but I don't know, be kind of neat. I think I gave like $75 for that thing years ago, and I've used it a lot. I just always threatened to throw stepper motors on it, see what happens. And I got the junky little Harbor Freight lathe. I think I gave $50 for that. A buddy of mine bought a bunch of. He bought a lathe and a mill from Grizzly, and I thought that was awesome. He was teaching me a lot about, using a milling machine and stuff, and So I found these on Craigslist and went and bought them. I think I got 150 bucks in, or something, with all the tools, probably about 200. And I've used them a lot, but they're not high quality or nothing. But let's see what else we got to show you. A lot more junk up on the shelf. Got the TIG welder. I don't know if you can even see it, but yeah, Miller. I think it's called a Synchro Wave or something. Been teaching myself TIG welding. It's fun. Got the air compressor up there. It's actually my boss was throwing away. They cleaned out a shop, and he was throwing it away. It had a bad valve, which none of them know anything about the valves and the compressors or nothing. But I think it was his dad's paint sprayer, and they used it 1 year, and it kind of sat in the shop, and they threw it out. So I salvaged it from his big scrap pile before it got too thrashed, and it was good. Fixed the valve, and it's nice, man. It runs really quiet. That's what I like about it. And just holds air great. It's full of air. It's got 100 pounds in it now, and probably hasn't run in 6 months. So I mean, it holds air just awesome. Let's see. Got the big UPS up there, power supply. That was on the other two security camera computers before they blew up, and those batteries are old, so I don't have it plugged in anymore. Yeah, I think there's 6 or 8 UPS batteries in there that need to be replaced. Maybe I'll do that one of these days. I don't know if I've ever shown you the Lister. Got a Indian Lister clone. The Lister diesel's an old British design, and the Indian, they're made in well, they make them in India now. I don't think you can import these anymore, at least not a diesel engine like this. From EPA standards, just aren't good enough. This is the it's called a CS. It's got the 8 horsepower flywheels on it. It means you can run a little higher RPM, and they're heavier flywheels. The stock ones are basically 6 horsepower. They're spoked and lighter weight than these, and they don't run as high RPM, and you get about 6 horse out of it. Just little diesel fuel sippers. But anyway, this is down here because when you buy them, it's recommended you just take it all apart and check out the casting. Make sure they didn't leave any sand up in the corners of the case. And this one was good. This one was very clean. I was really surprised. But I took it all apart, repainted it inside. You know, you paint it to seal it from the oil. It's kind of a neat motor. I haven't run it. I still have to. I think right now I have to plastic gauge the bearings, or bearing, the rod bearing, and make sure it's in tolerance, and then build a pad for it outside, big concrete pad, and I'll throw the generator next to it. And yeah, it's just kind of a project I started years ago, and haven't. It kind of everything's so damn heavy, and I hurt my back. At work, and just kind of didn't want to mess with this. Everything's so heavy, and I just kind of gave up for a while, and haven't got back to it. Anyway, yeah. If you never knew what was sitting here, it's a Lister diesel. Bandsaw. That thing's nice. It's small, but so handy. Got the toolbox with the tools all over it, all mixed up, and well, they're scattered all over everywhere, Got the junk table with the wood lathe, which I don't use wood often, so I'm thinking about just unbolting that wood lathe from the table and stacking it up in the corner. Give me some more room on the table to work. But yeah, that's what's happening. Just slowly cleaning up. This table was pretty well packed with shit too. It's been getting a little more room to work. I'm not claustrophobic, but there's a lot of shit to clean out so I can do some work. Oh, and I've been slowly trying to buy my niece some tools. She's graduating high school here pretty soon, and she wants to be a mechanic. That's what she says she wants to do, so I've been slowly buying her tools. I bought her a lawnmower here the other day to take apart, figure out, what's wrong with it. Like, I gave $10 for it down at the recycling center. And I figured, it'd be good. She can wrench on that. I mean, she wants to be a mechanic because that's what her dad did or does. And basically, she's never fixed anything in her life. So I bought her some tools and an old junk lawnmower to work on. If you guys have any suggestion where to buy, good tools for a starter set, it'd be cool to hear. I just been buying stuff on eBay here and there, and got her some sockets and wrenches and screwdrivers, and slowly putting together a little tool kit for her, to start out with. She can tear apart her mom's car or something. But yeah, hope everyone's having a good April. I think it's the 3rd now, and God, I can't believe it's already April. Anyway, what's going on? Getting ready to move another computer out here I got built for that TAG lathe, or TAG CNC machine, and I think I'll set that out here on this table, get it all set up, and it runs Mach 3, which I like, but I've been doing a lot more with Arduino and stuff. But the Mach 3 is good. It's got a lot more features and be fun to play with. Again, once I get the desktop set up out in the shop somewhere, probably hang it up on that wall somewhere, and set the milling machine on the table. Make chips with it. But, yep. Okay. Well, it was fun shooting the shit with you. Take care.